So hi guys, thanks for tuning in again for an Essential RC live stream. Now just as an intro before we get going on the Aerofly Rc8 sim, that I've been flying quite a lot recently. This is just highlights of a video that I uploaded today, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So I videoed last year these two jet turbine powered A10s tank busters flown by a couple of guys I know at a show, and on one of them you can see here I put a 360 camera, so you get these fantastic views on board this this A10 tank buster that's powered by these two gas turbine engines. So the full video of this is I uploaded and is on the Essential RC YouTube channel. But just while I'm getting ready, I thought I'd show you that in case you'd missed it. But this is just one of the great reasons why you might want to subscribe to the Essential RC YouTube channel, because I do enjoy travelling around and filming at these shows. You can see the two A10s in the shop there. I hope you're getting the audio as well. They really do, they really do look like the real thing and sound like the real thing, because they do actually, each one has two micro jet turbine engines inside. It's a lot of money to put these models together. And quite lucky that these guys come to some of the shows, RC shows that we had in the UK, and demonstrate them, and to have two in the air at the same time. And each of these models, I know you have to spend 15 to 20,000 pounds to put all these together. They're not cheap projects. So back to the onboard again. So I'm using a 360 camera, an Insta 360, and in the editing afterwards I can do those transitions from the front to the back view. You can see here, you can see the other A10 following close behind. They're quite skilled, these guys, fantastic depth perception. Put the landing gear down, he's going to come into land, so I might as well just let this play out just until the end, and then we'll get some Aerofly Rc8 action. And I'm going to be, well, this isn't the sim, to be clear, Gaster. This is a video of some real RC planes in action. But you're free to reflect when I get going on Aerofly Rc8. You're free to request a model that you'd like me to fly. That could be an aeroplane, could be a drone, quadcopter, helicopter, glider. So here we go, lining up to the runway. This A10 is coming into land. And then we'll see the second A10 in its Arctic camouflage scheme. You can see the canopy opens. That's controlled by a switch on the transmitter. And you can see me there, I'm actually just level with the wing there. I was filming from the flight line. And you see my camera just behind the canopy. That's the 360 camera mounted. And this is the second A10. fantastic in that screen, I think. We were very lucky to have pretty good weather on that day. Okay, so second day 10's coming into land. Seems it was landing gear down. These flaps down as well, so we slow down and we'll do a 180, come in and land, and we'll leave it there. So that's about as good as it gets in this hobby, has to be said. You know, if you get to that level where you can own and fly one of these, you've got to the top, I'd say. Maybe I'll get there one day. Okay. So let's, how you doing? Dom from Essential RC, thanks for tuning in. So let's just start up Aerofly Rc8. Got a bit of a froggy throat. There we go. So I hope you can hear me clearly. I'll turn on desktop audio. So who we got on? Giovanni Ascendino. How you doing, Ascendino? Thanks for dropping in again. Angel, Jurassic World, Garster, Lindsay, Allison, Westhaven, and Reynaldo. Oh, I know what we've got on. We've got wind turned on, so let's turn that off. That'll only make life a bit more difficult. So we're going to start off with the... Hey Owen, how are you doing? I'm alright. I've had a pretty decent day. You had a good day? It's nice to be back. Let's do a bit of flying. So what happened there? My front wheel fell off. I'm just going to turn up my sound a little bit. I couldn't hear the engine. It's better. Oh, no, it's not. Now the camera isn't moving. It's one thing after a time. Here we go. We're good. Gear up. So this is the P38. So for anybody who doesn't speak English, I do apologise. English is my native language and the only one I speak. I wasn't very good at school learning languages. The only thing I was good at was computer science. So Akil, thanks for tuning in. So we're going to run this live stream for about an hour. I just need a bit, it's nice to get a bit of practice after a long day at work. Some may think I do the Essential RC YouTube channel for a job. I certainly don't. It's a hobby, as is flying radio controlled planes, but filming and the editing and uploading, it's all a part-time hobby type thing. Doesn't pay the bills, that's for sure. Low inverted. I got you, Owen. Let's try that. Not something you should do with a P38, but since you're asking. Low slow pass, full flaps down, lots of drag. It is a fantastic thing. There are very few of them flying now, I think. I wouldn't mind seeing one, a full-size one flying. So let me tell you how this works, in case you didn't know and this is your first time. Hi Villain, how you doing? If this is your first time on the Essential RC YouTube channel or more on one of my live streams. So I'm happy to take requests for flying different models and aircraft that are in this game, simulator, whatever you want to call it. I'll try and get through as many as possible. I should say, if you're not subscribed to the Essential RC YouTube channel, then why not? It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. Just click the subscribe button. Do lots of different stuff, and I have some great friends who work with me on this channel. We do reviews of different products that we're sent by our sponsors like hobbyking.com and banggood.com. Got some cool stuff to review this weekend actually, and going to be giving it away actually. I might start doing giveaways on live chat, on live streams like this. Ruslan from Kiev, how you doing? So as I was saying, subscribe, that'd be great. Now we do depend a bit on donations from our subscribers to keep going and to do, try different things. So if you feel so inclined, you feel a bit generous, then why not make a donation via the Super Chat option. Super Chat is the $ button at the bottom of the chat window. Small donations make all the difference, and if you do make a small donation via Super Chat, then you will go to the top of the queue if you have a request for me to fly a particular aircraft. So let's land this and I'll show you what's available. Landing gear down. There we go. So that's the P-38. So it's not just different aircraft that I can fly, but there are different sceneries and locations that I can go to. I'll show you some of those later as well. Villain, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for subscribing. You put the bell on. What does... You put the bell on? You mean you liked? You hit the like thing. Serious for that negative snap. We'll try that, Owen. I like your thinking. Oh, he's pushing the boundaries, is Owen? It's a good question, Chad. What I should share with you right at the start, and let me just find it, is this is the where you go to buy the game, this simulator. It will tell you there in how much it is to buy. It depends on which option you buy. You can buy the option that plugs into your own transmitter, or you can buy an option where you get a dummy transmitter if you don't have one. But with that, if you had that dummy transmitter, you wouldn't be able to fly real RC planes with it. Stuart Kitshoff, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in again. Nice to see some familiar faces, some regular viewers. So somebody said C5 Galaxy, we can do that. gear up. It's a bit of a lumbering beast, this one. Thanks, Gaster. Thanks for subscribing. I'm all right. Can't complain. The snow has all disappeared. We had quite a bit of snow over the weekend, but it's all got a little bit warmer yesterday, so that's all gone. Country did come to a grinding halt with the little bit of snow we had, and I'm only talking 2 or 3 inches. We're just not prepared for it. So give it a height. You'll have to excuse me, villain, but the Voyager. What is the Voyager? Respect to the man if he's in the forces. Have to say that. Kenny, this is Aerofly Rc8. Oh! Did you see that? I touched the horizontal stabilizer, and I didn't mean to do that. So I'm controlling this with my RC transmitter that I use for flying all my radio control planes, basically. So it's a good way of practicing, you know, training your brain. That's why we do it, really. Plus it's fun at the same time. Because when you're flying inverted like this, or you're flying away from yourself, you're flying towards yourself, you don't really want to be thinking about what you're doing. It would be more like an inverted crash. Owen, it just would fall apart. Can do, Stuart. Should we see if it will do a loop? Up. Let me go over the top, and then I'm putting in flaps. Oh, flip the neck. That was a bit low, wasn't it? Okay, landing gear down. You did an inverted landing, Owen. That's not the best thing to do, is it? That can happen when you're doing low passes inverted. So I'm not sure, is it a B17 or a B29 we've got in this? I'm not sure. We'll have a look. Oh, it's Airbus. Okay, I'm with you. So there we go. That's the C5 Galaxy. Well, it's funny, as long as you didn't break the model, Owen. You didn't rip the rudder off or anything like that. Yes, you can. Within certain limitations, Stuart, you can do that. So, for example, this C5, you can see, can you see it? Maybe you can't. I'll put it in the middle of the screen. 100% is 6.8 meters wingspan, but you can go normally 50% to 100 to 200%, and it will change the physical appearance. So if I load it again, it's a little C5. If I go down to 50%, it's even smaller. Hey Victor, how you doing? And the gentleman below you in chat, I can't actually pronounce his name because it looks like it's Japanese or Chinese, so I do apologise. Right, somebody said B17 or something like that, didn't they? So B. Yeah, we've got a B17. Wow, 8 months in Afghanistan. Well, I hope he stays safe, villain. So this is the B17. So if I were to make it as small as possible, that's how big it would be. But for the purposes of today, it's better. It's for you. It's better if it's bigger. $95. Wow. We can only all hope that we get to 95 years of age. I hope he gets to the 100. What a hero. Not many of those heroes left, are there, from the Great Wars? Victor, I would advise having a look on somewhere like hobbyking.com. Have a look at their indoor kits. They do some quite cheap ones. hobbyking.com. Will do, Stuart. I suspect there is a cap. I don't think there's a there's a cap 232. I don't think there's a super chipmunk. I could be wrong. No, it's not free. Flight Simmer, I'm afraid. It's I think it's the best one on the market for RC flight simulation. It's not cheap. I put the link higher up in the chat to the Icarus website if you want to have a look on there how much it is. If you don't have your own transmitter, RC transmitter, you'd need to get the dummy transmitter probably. Cool. Good to hear you're a YouTuber. Takes a bit of dedication. Okay, Gaster, thanks for dropping in. Gaster has left the building. Didn't put them flaps down, that didn't help. So, Stuart, Cap 232 or Super Chipmunks, we'll see what we can do. I like to taxi back because you can get a nice close-up look at the detail on these things. If you go on the Essential RC channel and do a search for B29, you will find there are some models flown over here, huge models of the B29. Okay. No, there's a Super Decathlon, not a Super Chipmunk. Cap 232 must be, yes. One of my first radio controlled planes was a Cap 232 Kyosho, and it was in this scheme. Good aerobatic model. I didn't think it was so good for 3D. Taking off. Oh dear. Not the best. Oh, have you? 20cc, nice. That's a nice size. With a 4-stroke or a 2-stroke engine? Or gas? You're talking about a petrol gas. 2-stroke engine, I would guess. Nice. Quite light, not too loud. Ugh. I'm not very good at flying this plane, has to be said. Not very accurately, anyway. Okay, 2-stroke nitro. What make is the nitro engine? Out of interest. OS? SC? Quite a few makes out there. Well, not as many as there used to be. Glow fuel engines are a bit of a dying thing, aren't they? There are some still out there, but so that's the Cap 232. I'll just use my wings to slow me down. Oh. No. I'm fairly certain there's not, Lindsay. Sorry about that. Oh, I had a good guess. It's an SC. I hope they've improved since I used them last. They seem to go out of tune quite quickly. No, Rick, they're real. I am actually down the flying field. Jet next. Let's do the F-16. Rick's not happy with virtual RC airplanes. Should be banned, man. How else do you practice? I mean, this is the way. I would love a big turbine version of one of these. So this is a thrust vectored F-16. Whoop! Nearly lost it. Smoke. Yes, Marco. Alright, so we'll land this. We'll try something different. So let's Let's do something totally different. Let's load a glider. Sort them by span. Arbor. So the great thing about chat on these live streams is that YouTube's very good at blocking anybody who gets a bit abusive. And Arbor's out of here. Switzerland. If I could find it. Oh God, good Lord. There. Here we go. Here's my friend. And we're away. Imagine being here on a lovely sunny day. I do have friends in Switzerland actually. Must go and visit them this summer. Might take a glider with me. One of the most beautiful places in the world. Oops, that was a crash. So there you go. I thought I'd show you that. Let's go somewhere else. Not been here before. Bavaria. It's like a road. Let's load a helicopter. How about the Tiger? Two toes, Marco. I don't understand what you're asking for, and I don't think anybody else does either. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's the Tiger. Should we try another heli while we're here? I like the scale helicopters more. Oh dear, what happened there? A bit of a bug. It's not the most exciting helicopter in the world, is it? Just land that one. How about a Sea Knight? This is good. You trying to be condescending, Rick? Is that your best effort? Come on, try harder. So sure of yourself, aren't you? Mechanically challenged. You're not familiar with my channel, obviously. So I'm being asked, is there a multiplayer session? Yes, there is. We can go and check it out, but I don't think anybody will be there on this version. On the earlier version, there used to be quite a few people on multiplayer, but the multiplayer sessions seem to be version specific. So let's land this and we'll try that. Boom. Multiplayer join. Search internet. So there are these sessions available, but there are no players in them. So it'd be a bit pointless connecting. It's a shame, really. Maybe people will catch up and upgrade or buy version RC8. Aerobatic. You and I get my rudder mixed up sometimes. Oh, okay, so you didn't say you had Aerofly Rc8. I assume that's what you're saying. So if that's the case, I will I'll try. Ah, okay. Connect. Thomsonsk. An error occurred. The server has not replied to my join request. So I think you have to you maybe need to accept me. Try again. No, it's probably because he's not looking at me now. So let's load something else. It's Python. Good looking biplane. Hi Destiny Gamer, how you doing? Just crashing my biplane. Just as well I only have to press spacebar to reset. Villain went to the shop. What did you buy, Villain? Anything nice? Could have bought me a drink. So I've got about 15 minutes left to run on this live stream. Just nice to have a bit of an hour, bit of practice at the end of the day. New camera, blimey. Not just a bag of crisps and a can of Coke then. Okay. I've got a 6 and a 7. Eric Green, the very generous Mr. Eric Green, I have to say. How you doing, Eric? Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, Villain, I've got the GoPro 6 and 7. Love the 7 with its better. Well, the 6 is good. I have to say, it's very good. The 7 does have some really good stabilization features. Whoops. Oh, Eric! Thanks, mate. Thanks for the 2 super chats. That's very kind of you. Eric, what would you like me to fly, if anything? Uh-oh. I've broken my biplane. Let's see if I can break the other wing off. Yeah, they're not cheap, I have to say. Like most electronics. Come on. No. Oh dear. Totally broke it. Yeah, I've got my 7 over there. Hold up. Ooh. That's my my 7. And I've got that brilliant kind of extender arm for it. That I'm actually going to go and see some drift cars doing drifting on Saturday. So I'm going to hang this out the window in different angles, see if I can get some good shots. Any cargo planes? Okay, Eric. So well, we got cargo. We got the C5 already. I've already flown. I'm trying to think. I think that in terms of scale, size cargo planes, that might be it. Oh, the Transall. We haven't done that one. How about that? That's probably about as close as we're going to get. See how the steps and it opens like that? Nice. So this is for Eric. Thanks for the $2, man. That'll pay for a pint of beer. I was beginning to wonder if Super Chat actually worked. On this live stream anyway. Okay, cheers Villain, thanks for dropping in. Take care. So I've actually got a model of a C130, and my buddy James has got it at the moment, because what we're going to do is we're going to add rockets to the top of it and see if we can do a rocket assisted takeoff. So expect that video in the not too distant future. We'd like to do crazy stuff. Okay, so that's the C130. Let's put the wheels down, land this. Well, the ones where I was flying in the wind, Eric, that was a lot of fun. I spent a couple of hours trying to put that video together, and I got the idea from some when somebody on one of my last live streams was saying to me try it in the wind, so I thought I'd put a vid together. It's had quite a few views now, I think. Some of my sim videos are getting more hits than my regular videos. Go figure. But, you know, I just try different things. You just don't know what people are going to like when you're doing YouTubing. So there you go. I hope you like that, Eric. Oh yeah, I've seen that. They do that with what they call it, the Fat Albert, don't they? That the Blue Angels use as their kind of carrier. Here's an interesting one. This is the Wright Flyer. I think we have to launch it like that. Just give this a very quick go. So this is a reproduction of what Wilbur and Orville flew at Kitty Hawk, isn't it? For the first time, the first controlled aircraft. I wonder what date that was. Was that like the 1920s or 1930s? God, you think how, whoops, think how brave he must have been to lie on that wing and to fly it. It must have been terrifying. Land. What else have we got? How about this tiger cat? It's alright, not very exciting. Yeah, he must have been super brave. Need a handbrake on that one. What else? Baron 58. I like twins. Slow pass. Nearly a touch and go. Let's land. Nice. What else have we got? Spitfire. It's not a very large Spitfire, but it's a Spitfire. Yeah, I did. I've no doubt they will find out, Eric, but it's sad, isn't it? The man, such a talented guy, you know. And we don't actually know whether they'll find his body either. It could be the part, just they've only found one body. They need to recover one body. It's just a desperately sad thing for his family. Such a young guy. It wasn't even 30, was he? Very well liked from what I heard as well. Tragic. Paul's asking Falcon or Learjet. Don't think so. We'll have a look. I've got just a few minutes left. Yeah, sad. Well, it would have been sad at any age, but I don't think there's a Learjet. I'll do the MD-11. Let's put it down here. Yeah, can I think it was weather? I don't think it was weather. You'd guess a mechanical failure of some type. Maybe they had to ditch, but then there was no. He would have radioed a mayday, wouldn't he? Don't know. It's not worth guessing, is it? But they'll no doubt they'll find out eventually. He must have had a black box because they found that the aircraft quite quickly, didn't they? I haven't flown this one enough. This is quite good. Already done the P-38, Marcello. You'd have to pay me to fly that again. Hint, hint. Super chat is an option. But I'm just going to fly one more plane after this. Because I have a bottle of red with my name on it. What day is it today anyway? It's Tuesday today, isn't it? God, shouldn't it be a Friday? I feel like I've done a week's work already. Slow low pass. Slow low, low, lower, lower. I'm pretty impressed with this one actually. Don't know what it is about airliners. We'll do it the other way. That was so much fun. That is a good looking jet. Once more. Hey Skiba from Poland. I like, you know, we get viewers from literally everywhere. It's nice. All right, gear down on this pass. That's probably my favourite play now, I think. That was rather good. Maybe during one of my shows. It's quite an expensive thing to do though, Eric. You know, when I'm out at a show in the middle of a airfield, buying the bandwidth or the upload capacity with a G3 provider is not a cheap thing to do. I wouldn't get the money back. Whereas I'm at home, I'm on Wi-Fi, you know. Running this YouTube channel costs enough as it is. The $1.99 will help out in a big way. No joke, I do spend quite a bit actually doing this type of stuff. Alright, so we're going to do one more aircraft. Let's pick something at random. Let's do the MB339. Go out with a bit of Italian flair. So here we go. Last flight. And before I do so, just to say, you're watching the Essential RC YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's free. You just have to click the button. If you are feeling more generous, then you may want to, like Eric Green, make a small contribution via Super Chat. Tell him, Eric, it's the $sign button at the bottom of the page. Any small donations, contributions would be gratefully received. Yes, they are, Eric. It's ridiculous, really, a stupid amount of money. Surfger, what we pay out for our enjoyment is worth every penny. You haven't paid a penny. Right, so here we go. MB339. Gear up. And pulling up. Roll. Over the top. Roll on the way down. And pulling up. Lows, fast pass. Yeah, I don't think you should be the only one paying, Eric. Yeah, MB339 is amazing. Gear out. Butter the bread. Can't remember who said that to me, but one of the funniest things I've heard recently. So there we go. That's a good way to finish the live stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's been a pleasure again. Bit of fun, bit of practice, so I might as well share it with you. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll do this again soon. Probably might do something a little bit different though. Any ideas for anything different to stream would be gratefully received. Otherwise, that's it. Take care. See you soon. I'm gonna play the A10 video I did at the start again for your enjoyment if you haven't seen that. But otherwise, thanks very much. Take care. See you, Eric. Cheers, buddy.
pointeur.